I ain't signed up for this shit. Shit, this motherfucker just died on me going down the fucking road. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess this makes some good content. I knew it was gonna snow, but damn. See, Josh? No insulated gloves. We don't have soft hands over here. Man, where the hell is that damn thing at? Huh. Does this thing still work? Been a while. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, people. So, later on in the video, I'll get to life updates and what happened and whatnot. But right now, it's about 7 o'clock and I'm about 15 minutes away from the pickup location. We're picking up SK350. I'm assuming it's a long reach, but we'll find out when we get there. But we're picking up a SK350 from Charleston, South Carolina, the beach. And then we're gonna haul that bad boy all the way up to Ohio. Well, what part of Ohio? Brook Park, Ohio. So, see you guys in the truck. And you'll notice I don't have the same truck. Long, short story. I'll tell you later. Sometimes I forget which way the elevator is. I'm gonna try not to make super long videos this time. Maybe like 10-15 minute videos in the beginning, so we'll see. Going down. Hey, you, come join us. We're not doing no sponsorships. Sorry. So I've been on like this big health kick lately, and I've lost like 25 pounds. So my weakness is breakfast, especially like at hotels. I don't know why, but I haven't ate breakfast in a while. I came downstairs and it just smelled so good. And I was like, ooh, give me a little breakfast. But then I was like, nah, we'll wait. It's not a big deal. I'm not hungry. So anyways, this is what we got going on. Had to tuck this thing away last night because down there, where you would normally see semi trucks parked at, there were signs that were like, no towing and all that. Now normally, I'm not gonna lie, I ignore those signs, but on this road there's like 5 and nobody was parked out there, so I didn't think it was worth the risk. And believe it or not, I was able to fit the truck right here. So anyways, let me get this pre-trip done and you guys will see me in a second. Thankfully nobody stole it. Check your oil. Oil is good. It's right at the fill mark. All right, it's like a smidge below it, but still. Make sure your belts are good. Make sure nothing's loose. Everything looks like it's there. Someone got a new truck. Coolant, make sure your coolant's good. Same thing, everything looks good. Don't mind all this. Justin had my truck last, and he was at the coast picking up a planter. Justin. No, I'm playing. I told him it was all good. He's like, I'm gonna wash your truck. Look at that. And we were joking about stuff yesterday. We were like, you know, if I get caught in the snow, I have enough sand and dirt on my tractor where I can't get stuck. But I'll try to get it washed sometime I don't know if it'll be this morning or today even, because I don't know what the weather is up in Ohio. It's probably snowing because it actually snowed back home last night. So, all right, let's do the good old cold start. This is not the 389 Pete. This is the 567. This is what we're cruising with. Yep. Truck went on a little weight loss like I did, so. Allegedly, we're making a left right here. How? I have no idea. I guess we'll figure it out. Literally have no idea how I'm about to do this.
She told me, why didn't you just run?
Get loaded. bear with me because it's been a while since I started recording myself. And another thing I was saying, I'm putting a little more chains on here than normal because I'm going far up north and I know it's snowing and stuff up there. And you don't never know what you're gonna run into. Some snow, some ice, might get a little slick. And I want this bagger to stay on me. All right, y'all. Well, we're loaded. All right, so we had 11 hours on the trip. Now we're at 9 hours and 20 minutes. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Truck's pretty loud, and I'm trying to climb up the speed. We'll see how far we make it. We're just cruising along though. It took me a little longer to get loaded, as you guys saw. We had to wait for the mechanics to come out, and then we had to kind of switch up the game plan because I had a hot shot fall off guy coming to pick up the grapple.
A few moments later.
This shit, this motherfucker just died on me going down the fucking road. Oh fuck. Well, I guess this makes some good content. My truck died on me driving down the road. I hit a bump and literally died. Like, look at this. Like, the RPMs are stuck at where they were before the truck died. The speedometer is stuck at the mileage it was when it died. And I was coming up this mountain right here. Not even a mountain, it's like a little hill. Somewhere in South Carolina. And there's a big bump down there, and I came across a bump, and then this happened. So, thankfully I was able to just coast it to the side, but there's like a pretty good drop off over there, and yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So it is 2 o'clock, and I still have 8 hours and I still have 9 hours. Still have 9 hours and 568 miles to go. So yeah, that's gonna suck. Every gauge, everything is just stuck. Like manifold pressure. See nothing. Nothing at all. But we're gonna stay cool, calm, collected. The part of trucking they don't tell you about. I found the culprit. It's this fucking mega fuse that decided to take a shit. So now we gotta try to bandage this to get off the fucking highway and then find one of these bitches. Actually two, one to use and one for a fucking spare. Aha, let's see. Aha! You stupid bitch! Alright, so update. I found out the mega fuse was blown. I guess I hit a bump and it broke its connection and it just killed all power to the truck. This is kind of like a common issue if you look online with these trucks, so that's what led me to believe that's what it was. Pulled off the mega fuse and I cracked the plastic black piece open and boom, there was no longer a connection. So anyways, I got it. Don't do this because you can set a truck on fucking fire. And I put those two lines together to give me power or whatever to at least get me off the highway, because that spot I was in was not a good spot. So yeah, we're cruising along. Now I'm looking at all the gauges and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But the roads in South Carolina suck. I said what I said. Fight me. Well, yeah, we're still a good, well, hold on. Yep, that's not even the right map. That's to my next exit up here. All right, I'll check back in with y'all in just a second.
The next day.
Good morning, everybody. We are now on the road. We're coming through Fancy Gap right now. And enjoy the view. It is spectacular. Give me 14 more of them. It's tunnel time, baby. Everybody, welcome back. I know people are gonna have questions. What the heck happened? You were on a roll, because we were on a roll. I was up to, I forgot how many videos, but you guys can go back and see. I had a good amount of videos out. I was slowly growing. My shorts were doing way better than my actual videos. But anyways, yes, I quit YouTube. I left YouTube for a couple months. I think we're at 4 or 5 months now, maybe a little more. I can't really remember, but yeah, man. So life's been crazy. Life has been lifing lately. I tell you that much. Got a whole bunch of different things going on. You know, I guess we'll just get right into it. So, about 4 months ago, probably, I had left Tarantino's, where you know I started my whole YouTube channel at. I kind of left. I left abruptly. I was just going through a lot of personal stuff in life that I can laugh about now. And yeah, so I left Tarantino's abruptly. I didn't give anybody a warning. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You know what they say? The grass is not greener on the other side. And it's sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. All right, that's just past experience. Okay. So anyways, and I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to bash any companies. I'm not here to talk about exactly why I left Tarantino's the first time, or why I was at another company, and then why I left that company to come back here. Gotcha, yep. So you guys probably know that by now. I did leave Tarantino's, and I left Tarantino's and went to a towing company. I got a friend that, you know, he started his own towing company a couple years ago, and you know, I just decided to give it a shot with him, and you know, worked out for a good little while, and then I just got burnt out from it, man. I'm not gonna lie. Towing is, it's you know, it's very enjoyable, very lucrative, but you know, you literally have no time. You know, like when I was there, I was running the rollback, I was running the medium duty, and I was also doing like the heavy duty stuff, and I loved it, man, because you know, I kind of started, that's kind of what I was doing for a long period of time in my life. It was always something with towing, you know, and then, you know, I'll break that down probably later on. But anyways, I did that for a while. Like I was there for like 3 or 4 months. And, you know, I just got tired of it. And, you know, me and the owner over there, you know, kind of bumped heads a little bit. No big deal. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm not going to say anything negative. You know, it is what it is. But we felt like it was better for us to just part ways, and you know, that's what we did. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, dang man, what am I gonna do after this? Because I really love heavy hauling. I really love trucking. I love moving, you know, the big equipment, multi-axle loads. I love that challenge. I love that thrill. I love that, man, you know, like, how can you do that, you know? Because it takes like a lot of courage and a lot of guts to really do something like this, you know, because this is not for everybody. Moving equipment, you know, is literally not for everybody. You know, you're constantly oversized, you're constantly overweight. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of factors that comes with this, and it's a lot of responsibilities. I mean, one wrong move, one wrong turn, one moment of laziness, you know, not checking your height, you know, not checking your permit. I mean, it could be catastrophic for you, for the company. I mean, it can go as far as even people, you know, getting hurt, killed, or anything like that, to be honest with you. That's just my perspective on it. Other guys may feel differently. But yeah, so I ramble, bear with me. I'm actually out of the element because I haven't done this in a while. So I was like, you know what? I still have all my gear. I still got my camera and stuff. Let me just throw something together, you know? Make sure my mic is good. So anyways, yeah, so I left the towing and I was just like, man, what am I gonna do now? You know, I really want to get back into heavy haul. So, you know, I was out shopping around. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to see what company, you know, I can go to. You know, I have a really good like portfolio, but mine's digital. Mine's online, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. So you can kind of see what I can do and what I'm able to do because my work speaks for itself, you know. So I did reach out to a couple companies and whatnot, and you know, I did have a couple offers on the table. A couple of them was to relocate somewhere, starting, you know, ASAP, and all that stuff. But the funny thing is, I remember I was texting Josh. Y'all know Josh, gay boy. But yeah, I was just shooting shit with him one day, and I texted him. And I was like, hey man, I was like, do you know any heavy haul company that's hiring? You know. And, you know, I had applied at a couple local companies, you know, but there was some conflict, I feel, because companies knew somebody else that knew me, and there was, you know, whatever the situation was. But anyways, we're not going to dwell on that because everything happens for a reason. So I remember I texted Josh, and I was like, hey, is anybody hiring? And Josh was like, we are, bitch. And I was like, dude, I doubt I'll be able to come back because I'm not going to lie. I messed up. I left abruptly. Obviously now I regret doing that because at the end of the day, you know, Bobby, Ryan, Doug, Josh, I mean, all these guys over here, man, you know, they always had their best interest in me, and you know, we all take care of each other, you know. It really is like a big family over here with anything. I mean, it could be from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. So anyways, you know, Josh is just like, you know, just reach out to Bobby and see. And so, you know, reached out to Bobby, we had to talk with him, talk to Ryan, and, you know, we agreed that, you know, it'd be a good fit for me to come back and, you know, look past the past. And here we are, back in the truck. We've been back since, I would say, late October, early November. So yeah, man, so we're back heavy hauling. Yeah, so it's just been a crazy end of year for 2025. You know, went through that. I went through some changes within my relationship and my marriage. You know, I don't want to get too much in depth with that, but you know, we decided to go through with the divorce. And yeah, just pretty much just leave it at that, man. You know, I'm just out living life, man. I'm enjoying work. I'm over the road a lot more, which I don't mind. You know, I love being in this truck. I love working. I love hauling stuff. You know, I'm just out meeting new people. I got new friends. I got people who care about me. I got people who care about my well-being, my health, my mental, everything, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was in a dark spot, man, and I've been in a couple dark spots lately. And you know, sometimes people don't think like, oh, you know, how am I gonna get out this rut? And I had a lot of close friends and family helped me out, man, and got me out of that rut I was in. And at this point, I want to say I appreciate everybody who's been there for me, who's always been on my side and looked out for my mental. But here we go, get back to the video now. All right, let's Right, baby. They would be fucking closed. No, they're not closed. Haha! Boy, I thought they were closed. I was about to say, what the fuck? Yeah, y'all better not be fucking closed. This shit coming in hot. Yes, sir. What do we say? Made it! Drop this bitch off right the fuck here. Gotta put my boots on. Woo! And just like that, that's how you make it to Cleveland, Ohio. Fuck this snow though. Golly. Gotta put my boots on now. Something's not happy, but guess what? Suck it up, Buttercup. Time to offload this bad girl. Super duper slick. What the fuck is this? A snowstorm? Hey man, I ain't signed up for this shit. I knew it was gonna snow, but damn, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Got it. I have that kind of luck. I'll get right to the drop and I'll fuck some up. See, Josh? No insulated gloves. We don't have soft hands over here. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Right about now, whew, I could use some insulated gloves. So, joke's on me, I guess, right? I remember I locked it up. I could make a joke, be like, dang, nobody's gonna come out and help me, but honestly, I wouldn't come out and help me either. Number 5 on the key ring. Oh yeah, idle up, baby. Idle up, get nice and warm and toasty. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me get out of here without freaking falling. It's snowing, obviously, so it's nice and slick. Oh. All right. Ew, that snow does not taste good at all. Wowzers. I had to start to freeze up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Fingertips are cold! Yo, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god. This whole time I was like, oh, it's not snowing in Ohio. Better watch what you ask for. Got the ramp. 1, 2, and pull away. Take a pair of gloves. All right, now we're just gonna offload it so you guys can watch me. Hopefully you guys were ever see something, I don't know. That's it, guys. That is how you drop off for $350. Now, time to get out of here.